Alright, today we're in a 900 series Fendt. Some people think it's really difficult to drive a Fendt, and I say don't drive it like a tractor, drive it like a Fendt. It is so easy to drive these tractors, any kid can do it, because it's basically like a big video game. It's a bunch of switches. There's no big levers to shift, no double clutching, no gears to grind. You just get in, push the clutch in, turn the key, start it, put it in forward, and give it gas, woohoo, and brakes. It's basically all you gotta know. But we're gonna go just a little bit further than that. There's so many different ways you can operate this tractor. There's an operation on this called TMS, which is basically allows you to drive it with a gas pedal and a brake pedal, or I should say accelerator pedal. Or you can kick it off and use it with the joystick, moving it up and moving it forward, moving it backwards. There's a lever right here, 1 through 4, and that's going to tell you how that's going to increase the speed of acceleration. On 4, you're going to really accelerate quickly. On 1, it's going to accelerate very slowly. When you're sitting in a tractor, you got 2 arrows pointing. There's to put it in forward gear. You can either take this orange button on the side and just press that forward like that. You can see a green arrow going forward, or we can bump that switch backwards and we can go in reverse. And then all you got to do, give it a little gas and we're going to be moving. Or forward, give it a little gas and you're going to move. This is a great operation. We do a lot of silage packing, and the Fendt tractor really makes that operation an easy day at work. Your joystick has a lot of functions. There's a maximum engine button here to run your maximum RPMs, minimum, 2 cruises, cruise 1, cruise 2. It's great for going in and out of fields. You get in the field, you hit your cruise 1, bump it over. You say, well, how do you engage a cruise? Well, you get out on the road and you can just take this joystick, move it to the right like that. It'll engage your cruise, and you can increase your cruise speed right over here on the side. 8.6 says cruise 1, and we can put that over there. You can see that switch bump back and forth. When that cruise is engaged, that turns green. We're stationary right now, so we won't turn it green because I'm trying to shoot a video. Let's go back here. When we're packing silage, we're running anywhere from 3.5 gallons an hour up to 5.5 gallons an hour. All depends on what kind of chopper you have harvesting it there and how much you've got to be pushing. If you have multiple harvesters harvesting, obviously you're going to burn up a little more fuel. But with this TMS, it is so fuel efficient. You're not running that engine wide open. It's only running the RPMs you're needing it to. That's where the Fendt excels over everybody else. You don't have to run that engine at full throttle RPMs. You can keep it low. Our max RPMs that we're hitting when we're packing silage is 1,400 RPMs. And you just shuttle back and forth, going forward and backwards all day long. It is a dream. The TMS, the TMS itself, you never have to give it any throttle. The TMS operates at engine speed to where you need it. It's going to run that engine as efficiently as you can. So when you bring up your fuel screen here, you want to keep those numbers as low as possible, unless y'all like buying diesel fuel, which I'm not a huge fan of. You can take you've got to take this gas pedal off like that. That's just a gas pedal emblem. This is a TMS. If you take the TMS off, you have to run the throttle. It's not going to manage your engine for you. So if you're not running any PTO, if you're strictly driving it around, keep that TMS on all the time. The only time you'd want to turn that off is if you're trying to keep a continuous engine speed. But keep that TMS on unless you're needing to run that, but you're going to get your best fuel savings with the TMS on. The gas pedal, that's for driving it without the joystick. If that's on, there's no reason for you to be pulling on this joystick. It's actually going to beep at you. This particular tractor is set up with an exhaust brake, which is down on the your left heel, right here. When you push that, it's going to engage your exhaust brake, and when you're slowing down, when you press on that, you need to pull that joystick back. That's the only time you're going to use it. Even when that gas pedal's on, keep pulling that joystick back, and that's how that engine brake's going to operate. If you don't pull that back, that exhaust brake is not going to engage. That's all I have to say, other than remember, it's a Fendt. It's not a tractor. Drive it like a Fendt.